Well, if this isn't one of the creepiest looking things I've ever seen. So this dude's a frog, kinda, or a person turned into a frog, and magic happened, and he's trying to save his family because there are worms, and a weird bipedal thing that eats the worms, and flies trying to carry the worms away. Lots and lots of bugs, only adding to the creepiness. I'm gonna go grab a can of Raid before I continue this review, okay? Okay. Another one of those early XBLA games, WIK Fable of Souls is the story of this frog dude. I realize Kermit was taken, but can we go with a name that doesn't get auto-corrected to Wiki in every search engine? That'd be rather helpful. Anyway, WIK's task is to make it through 120 stages of action puzzlery using his tongue. His tongue and jumping prowess. Honestly, this guy just has to be a frog. I can't come up with any other explanation. His wife and kids have been abducted, though it's not very clear at all, and he has to spit worms at this terror dog-looking thing in order to win. There are a couple disconnects here as far as the plot goes, so I'm gonna disregard it altogether and get to the meat and potatoes of the experience. The gameplay. WIK's got three main tricks. He can jump along several different trajectories, as he can't actually walk per se. He can stick his tongue onto overhead platforms and objects so as to swing from place to place. And he can grab nearby objects with his tongue and fire them elsewhere, be they acorns, honey, bugs. Don't eat anything while you're playing this, folks, is what I'm trying to say. All sorts of ickiness. I'm gonna go throw up. I'll be back in about 5 seconds of footage. Alright. If you've got the stomach for it, WIK's a pretty interesting little game. You're working against the clock, as if the weird grub-eating creature you're feeding walks off the side of the stage, the round is over, and you better hope you've fed him enough. Some insects may try to carry grubs off for their own despicable ends. If this makes it impossible to fill your quota, the game ends immediately. Also found in each stage are an emerald, a ruby, and a diamond as kind of skill-based collectibles. They're usually in rather out-of-the-way places. These assemble to form a jeweled medallion that was handed to you by a witch in a creepy forest. I personally wouldn't trust such a trinket as far as I could throw it, and it looks pretty small. I should be able to chuck it a good distance, but it makes for a more challenging addition to the game, so I guess I'll leave it. If your tolerance for creepy permits you to enjoy a frogman spitting honey to slow a terror dog's march so he can slurp up a bug, fire it at another bug who drops a worm, and then distribute that worm to said terror dog, and I mildly turned my stomach just saying that, then you might as well take a look at WIK Fable of Souls. It may not be an online encyclopedia, it may not be a Peter Molyneux-designed epic adventure, it may not even have a soul, but it's 120 puzzle-ish stages of stuff you've always wanted to do to torment your little sister. Serves her right for trying to break into my laboratory. Omelette du fromage.